The New York Jets' disastrous 40-14 loss to the Buffalo Bills in Week 17 highlighted just how far the team has fallen this season. With injuries ravaging the offensive line, it's no surprise that the Jets couldn't protect their 41-year-old quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, Tyron Smith, Morgan Moses, and Olu Fashanu all went down during the game, leaving the offensive line in tatters. And when the protection collapses, it's no shocker that the quarterback ends up on his back, or worse. However, the offensive line isn't the Jets' only issue. The team's woes go far beyond bad luck with injuries. Ownership's erratic decisions, allegedly based on Madden ratings and the opinions of teenagers, have left the team in disarray. They even fired head coach Robert Saleh, whose once stellar defense has crumbled without his leadership. Before Saleh's departure, the defense ranked 6th in expected points allowed, EPA. But now they sit near the bottom of the league. Rodgers, in particular, has become the embodiment of the Jets' dysfunction. Brought in to be the savior, the 4-time MVP has only amplified the frustration. His performance this season has been a far cry from his previous years. After suffering a torn Achilles in 2023, Rodgers' mobility has taken a massive hit, and his ability to make plays has diminished. Instead of being the magician he once was, he's been unable to mask the team's struggles. The frustration has seeped into the entire roster. New York's team discipline has gone out the window, with 16 penalties for 120 yards in Sunday's blowout loss. Even Rodgers, no stranger to the spotlight, was flagged for unnecessary roughness. The supporting cast that was supposed to help Rodgers hasn't done much either. Key additions like Randall Cobb, Adrian Amos, and Billy Turner haven't been able to replicate their success in Green Bay. The coaching staff also has its issues, with Nathaniel Hackett being demoted after Saleh's firing. Meanwhile, players like Davante Adams are thriving elsewhere. But Jets wideout Allen Lazard's 3 targets resulted in as many catches for himself as for the Bills' defense. Despite all the turmoil, a full rebuild isn't necessary. The team has talent, particularly on defense, where rising stars like Sauce Gardner, Quincy Williams, and Will McDonald-IV can still shine. The offense has playmakers too, from Garrett Wilson to Breece Hall. With a franchise tackle in Fashanu, there are pieces to work with. But none of that matters if Rodgers is still the quarterback. He can no longer be trusted to lead this team. His body language and lack of accountability suggest that he's more focused on questioning his own football mortality than actually playing the game. What was once a franchise-altering talent has become a shadow of himself. The Jets need a fresh start. They need a new head coach and, more crucially, a new quarterback. While there's no obvious upgrade, sticking with Rodgers would be like holding onto a flickering light bulb in a string of broken ones. For a franchise already teetering on the edge, this could very well be the spark that starts a fire.